Hey everybody, it's Obtuse Lolcat and welcome back to more Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time we took on the Gravelord Nito, the first of the dead, and we came back and did some NPC related stuff, including killing Petrus because he's a horrible person. And in this episode we are going to take care of some housework type stuff, and then we are going to move on to the next area with the fourth Lord Soul that we are trying to acquire here. So, but first, one thing I'm going to do, I remember Paladin Leroy, that NPC invasion that I got back in the Tomb of the Giants, where you can see the beautiful view of the Ash Lake trees. Well, you can actually pick up his armor set back in the Gravelord Nito boss fight room. So I'm going to head back there and pick that up. Thanks to my friend, The Bow and Arrow is his YouTube name, for reminding me about that. I was kind of relying on seeing the shiny itself to make myself remember to pick that up, but I forgot, obviously. So what you do is you head back to the Tomb of the Giants, and if you've taken out Leroy's NPC invasion, you see this corpse over here, and you get the Paladin sets. It's kind of interesting that you can warp to the bonfire here, because I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's a Covenant center, and if you look at all the other warp spots, they're all places where there's either a fire keeper, such as Firelink Shrine or Londo, or they're Covenant centers, like Darkmoon Tomb, the Chamber of the Princess, Daughter of Chaos. Those are all places where a Covenant leader is found. But this one, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because the way to get access to this bonfire, which is warpable because it has a Covenant there, the way to get access to that is by killing the Covenant leader. So that's, I don't know, it's not really that practically useful, except for in like the very specific case like I had right there, where I actually forgot something in that boss room, so I don't know. I also have enough souls to level up once, so I'm going to level up my endurance again. I'm just going to get up to, I don't know, a lot of endurance. Hey everybody. Don't need to talk to you. And also, now that I have higher endurance, I can actually stop wearing the gauntlets of the channelers and start wearing Silver Knight gauntlets again. Because you can see I've got 75 equipment load, so I'm still under one half even with all that stuff. So, let's head on down this way to New Londo. And that is where our next Lord Soul is going to be. Now, if you remember, I've headed down here before. I've headed down here before, very, very, very early on in the game to get heavy soul arrows, I think, which is pretty cool. So you'll have seen this place before, but I didn't actually progress any at all in the area, so you haven't seen any of the actual area yet. Except, well, no, I did go to the Valley of the Drakes, which does technically connect to this area, but I don't think I saw the part of this area that you can see from there. So, head down here. If you can take those little roll shortcuts that I take. Sometimes you'll take damage from whatever. I don't really care. I didn't take any damage. I'm good. If you head over here, though, last time I think I just stayed in that area. This is where the New Londo actually is. Over here we have the S-Dock being guarded by this man's tears. Good job, sir. And if we head down here, we have a pot, and if you're in the habit of smashing pots like you should be, oh man, I am so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. You get 2 transient curses from that pot. Now, transient curse, it according to the lore, I think it actually is the same as a real curse, except you don't get your health halved. But basically what it does, it lets you engage with ghosts. Now, this is the only way to fight back to the ghosts with melee, unless you have certain specific weapons that are actually able to hit ghosts. Now, as you're seeing here, this also is one of the areas in the game where the frame rate drops quite a bit. I'm not sure why, I have no idea why, but these little bridges here, they tend to make the Xbox chug along quite a bit. I heard in the PC version, you can, if you have a good enough rig, your PC can definitely handle it, but the Xbox has a little bit of trouble. Now we're going to be hitting some ghosts here, so we're going to want to go ahead and use this first transient curse. Now if you're not using a transient curse, not only will you not be able to hurt the ghosts, I can one-shot them as you can see, not only will you not be able to hurt them, but every single time they hit you, you will get staggered by that. They also have a chance of dropping the transient curse, and it's a decently high chance because, as you can see, I got one on the first try there. So that's cool. Don't worry about running out of transient curses, even though you only start out with 2. As long as you kill a decent amount of them every time you use one, you're almost certain to get another drop. But that over there, this is something I could have picked up a long time ago, and it looks like you can't walk there. You actually can. It's a pathway that's a little bit underwater. But it's also an ambush, so be very careful. If you don't have a transient curse on, you'll get knocked back when they hit you, and you'll almost definitely fall off. But if you do, like me, you just poise it out, keep on going. Be sure to watch that pathway very carefully. You don't want to fall off at this point. You don't want to fall off ever. I don't know what I'm talking about. But over here, this is something I could have gotten a lot earlier. This is the Firekeeper Soul, and with that I can make my Estus Flasks a whole +4, which I'm not sure how much they heal the number, but I'm pretty sure that basically having a +4 Estus Flask means that almost no matter how much health I've lost, I will regain it all with 1 flask. Because I have so little health. Good times. I'm gonna have a heck of a time with the boss in this area. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game, in my opinion, if not the hardest boss, although technically there's more than one. You'll see. You'll see. And basically, what makes this boss hard... The hardest way to take on this boss is as like a soul level 1. Like soul level 1 runs, they're pretty popular, and you often hear about them You'll often hear about them having tons and tons of trouble on the area boss here because of their low health. And guess what? I have even lower health than the typical soul level 1 run. I think they start with 10 vitality because soul level 1 is Pyromancer by requirement. So they have 10 vitality just because of their base class. I have 8! So this is going to be quite difficult for me. I don't know if I'm going to like use soul level 1 tactics or I don't know. It won't be like that incredibly difficult because I have very nice sorceries that can do some really good damage output. So, well, actually the boss in this area is magic type, isn't it? So I don't know how effective sorceries are going to be. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But over here, we have a not very well hidden ambush. Yeah. Can I hit you? Yeah, I can hit him through the wall. He is guarding the parrying dagger. Now that is a really interesting weapon to wield in your offhand. Basically, it's a dagger that you might be able to guess that is used quite often for parrying. It has an interesting animation. I think it's the only dagger in the game with the animation that it has for parrying, and it looks something like this. And it actually does not give you that much of an advantage for parrying. I don't know if it even does give you an advantage for parrying at all. Pretty sure it doesn't. So, in general, I would not use that. I just consider it a waste. Unless you're trying to be cool or like cosplay as Knight Lautrec. I do believe Knight Lautrec has an offhand parrying dagger. So if you're doing that, cool. Go ahead, wear it. But if you want to be an effective fighter, you might have difficulty being effective using the parrying dagger. Although sometimes it can just, you know, like come out of left field completely. And people don't expect it, so you can get surprise parries in on people like that. I don't know, but that ladder that I just knocked down, I don't think there's anything of interest down there. But if I die, yeah, and come back this way, this does allow me to take a shortcut from before entering that first building straight to this ladder here. So that's useful. There are no bonfires in New Londo. That's the thing. There are 0 bonfires. So if you die, you're going to have to go all the way back to Firelink Shrine. However, there are a good number of decent shortcuts that save you a really good amount of time. So, yeah. That's cool. Not as good as having an actual bonfire here, but it's not just like you're on your own, you know. If you die, you will be able to get back. As long as you got the bonfire. Or not bonfire, jeez. As long as you've got the shortcuts activated. Now, I'm getting kind of worried here, because my transient curse is probably almost out. And if it runs out in the middle of ghost combat, that can be a very uncomfortable situation. So, Oh, yeah, it just ran out. Oh, and see that? I can never, ever pick that up. That's always kind of angered me. The ghost, if you kill them while they're in the air, and they drop something, they drop it in the air. And guess what? You can't jump vertically at all in this game, so I can never get that. Not like I particularly worried about any of their drops, but that's just still kind of sucks. They have a drop that you can't pick up. I don't know. But my transient curse ran out, so I'm gonna pop another one here. Probably get a soul mask going, because this next room, it's a pretty big ambush, and you can see that that over there. It's not a normal ghost; it's a banshee. Cool. That's awesome. I lost all but two. No. Oh, what was that? What was that? Oh, you did it again? Are you serious? You don't even give me an opportunity to... Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still alive. I'm rolling away. Getting the flask out. Okay. We're good. You know what? We are good. I'm not even mad. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Stop. No! 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 I had survived! That's not cool! That's not cool, Banshee! No! Oh! Alright, well that death was kind of opportune, because that means that I get to visit Firelink Shrine again, yay, and give my Firekeeper soul to the Firekeeper. So that's cool, I guess. My Estus Flasks are now +4, so that's almost a full heal, no matter how much health I'm missing, because I have a whopping 637 HP. So yeah, that's nice. I'll meet you back at that ambush. Alright, so this isn't the ambush room, but if you're wondering how that shortcut I was mentioning earlier works, this is how. Basically, go up there where the two ghosts come out of the ground, drop down here and roll right across. Go over here to the ladder, climb up said ladder, slowly, and here you are, right where we kicked it down. So now I'll meet you back in the ambush room. And retrieval. Alright, this time... Oh, are they already aggroed from last time? Or are these the other ghosts? I think these are the other ghosts. Luckily, I one-shot them quite easily with my Uchi. Ooh, transient curses. Excuse you, sir. Do you mind? There we go. Man, these guys are... They like to attack in packs, and in Dark Souls, that's not the best thing for a player's safety. But this time, I'm gonna head in, do the homing soul masses after, and you're dead, so I don't have to worry about you. Probably get another one going here. Let's see, great soul arrows. Yeah. Alright, where are your friends? Where are your friends? There's one. You can have great. Is that all of you? Man. Man, I feel embarrassed for having died to you guys last time. Huh. Well. Ow! Okay, that wasn't all of you. Get out of me! Get... What are you doing? Alright, they don't like to follow you up here, so if you get up here, you don't have to worry about it. But up here is a fellow. Hello there, fellow. He is wearing the sealer armor, and this is where the sealers came from, I think, if I'm right, because what they did is they sealed off New Londo. They sealed off the abyss in New Londo. Well, not even ghosts. The ghosts stay away from you up here.
Very impressive.
No, I don't. I left it in Firelink Shrine.
You seek the four kings whom I guard over. This is
well, that's true. That part's true. And from him, we get the key to the seal. Now, as a sealer, he is the one who set up the seal. Yeah, go figure. Basically, all that water that you're seeing everywhere, that is how they sealed off the four kings. And now, since I have the Lord Vessel, and I am evidently the chosen one, excuse me, he gives me the key to the seal, so I can break the seal, go down there, and take care of it for him.
The four kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal. and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the dark wraiths reside.
No dark
in the
wraiths, huh?
dark void
I've been invaded by those
of
guys
the
before.
abyss. But the abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although,
Yeah.
long ago, the knight Artorias traversed the abyss.
Oh, Artorias,
If you
huh?
can find him and learn from him, the abyss may prove surmountable.
Oh. Well, that's cool. I've already found him and learned from him. In fact, well, he's dead, but, you know, his doggy was guarding this ring that lets me traverse the abyss. Alright, well, I've got that out of the way.
Hello
Also, if
there.
you talk to him again...
What is it? The key to the seal is now in your hands. I will help you in any way possible.
Well, shucks, thank you. This guy, he sells some stuff. He can also break your curse if you happen to be cursed. There's nothing around here that can cause the curse status effect, so I don't know how that's horribly relevant. Maybe it's something to do with the sealers themselves. I don't know, but he also sells the sorcery, resist curse, and as a sorcerer, I am always interested in picking up a new spell. So I want to pick that up. Basically, resist curse does not make you resist curse. It breaks curse if you already have one on you. Now, I don't tend to get cursed anymore. I got cursed a couple times on my first playthrough. It was horrible, so I did my best to avoid ever experiencing it ever again. So, I really don't get cursed anymore. I'm too mindful for that, but if I do somehow get cursed from this point on, I have Purging Stones, and I also have Resist Curse, which will let me break the curse. So I don't really need my Purging Stones anymore, but whatever. It's cool to have. I am going to be recording multiple episodes in this session, because, you know, I've been really busy lately, so I don't have the opportunities that I used to have to record because of education and stuff. But I do plan to record multiple episodes per session now, just, you know, so I can actually get a decent amount of content out there. So I'm going to keep on recording, but this is going to be the end of this episode here. I will see you guys next time. This has been Obtuse Lolcat. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.